Welcome all to this workshop on theater. We have some very nice speakers and moderators who are going to share some nice activities with us today. We are here together for 1 hour, a bit less now. As you can see, we aren't that many people, so it's good because we can keep this a bit informal. We can play games, do activities, ask questions, however you prefer. You can use the chat. So you go to the bottom of the screen, you have the chat button, and then you will see the window on the right. You can use that to ask questions because we will have a question and answer session at the end of this workshop if you have questions for Paul and for Finn. But you can also just unmute yourself and speak if you prefer. So I think we are going to start now. So Paul, I will give the floor to you so you can introduce yourself, and then Finn as well.
Thank you, Renaud. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our theatre workshop. It's great to see everyone here. Now, if you want, turn on your camera. Fionula, I think I've lost you. Your camera is off. So
okay,
Finn,
give me 1 moment, please.
Finn is going to turn on her camera there. Just to give you kind of a bit of a quick introduction, this workshop is going to be based on theatre. Myself personally, my name is Paul Sherlock. I work for Cope Foundation, Susha Arts. I am a drama teacher. I'm a stage manager. I'm a production manager. I work with people with intellectual disabilities and autism. And I suppose one of the best things is I work with a theatre group called Susha Arts Theatre Group. There are a bunch of performers, writers, directors with differing abilities. So I guess one of the most important things is that we all enjoyed this workshop today. We have a bit of fun. Fionula is just getting her camera fixed there at the moment. So hopefully she will be back to us in just a moment. And she's, hi Finn, oh not Jess. So we're gonna start off straight away with some facial exercises. So one of the most important things to do when we are in theatre is always to exercise. If you're in sport, you exercise. If you're in theatre, you exercise. Oh, here comes Fionula. She is back in. Hi, Fionula. Welcome back. This is the best thing about a theatre workshop. Anything can happen. It's like a live performance.
Listen, that's the most drama that's going to happen this morning.
That's
okay, is it my turn to
over to you,
myself? Thank you very much. Thank you, lads. Yeah, I'm all about the drama, as you can see. My name is Fionula Linehan, and I'm an actress and speech and drama teacher based here in Cork City in Ireland, and I work with CADA Performing Arts for many years. I've worked with Paul on many forums, both in teaching, on stage and on screen. So we will have a gorgeous program ready for you here this morning. And as I read somewhere on one of the that you come with the pen, paper and imagination, and I hope you are, and ready for some fun.
Okay.
So, can we start off, Paul? Can I start with the first intro? So, okay, so basically we're going to start, and all I want you all to do is sit back first and be nice and relaxed. And I'm going to ask you to do something without thinking. Don't think, just do it for me. It's something very simple. All I want you to do is say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm sure we can all do that. Here we go. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
You're beautiful. Let's do it again. That was easy. Here we go. Monday, Tuesday,
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, my last time, because you're doing it so great. Here we go. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Gorgeous. Now this time I want you to do something as easily and quickly as you just did that. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. Here we go. Monday, Tuesday,
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Sunday, Saturday,
Friday, Tuesday, Monday.
Exactly. Go again. Here we go. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. How are you getting on? Simple, isn't it, when you don't overthink something? Let's do it one more time. Go for it this time now. Don't think. Monday,
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Sunday,
Sunday,
Saturday,
Saturday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday.
Did you send a round of applause? Magic. No, we generally start with something like that to just have you be open enough to think that you are capable of doing so much more than you might first. If I asked you, for example, if I started and said, could you just say the days of the week backwards? We suddenly go, oh my God, what is it? How do I do it? But if we go in and just do it without thinking, we can do it. And that's what I'd like you to think as we go forward into the rest of this program. Now, within drama and performance, the base of all of this is our breathing. Everything starts with the breathing. It's just like, I'm sure Usain Bolt didn't run on to the Olympics and start running around and win a medal. He started at the very basic and trained and trained and trained. And for performance and speech, the training starts with our breathing. For example, if you were on stage and you were in a very emotional state, your breathing is affected, but the audience still need to understand every word you say. If you're working with poetry, for example, sometimes in poetry we have to say 3 verses in one breath because there is a natural rhythm and slight rule to that. So you have to learn how to control your breath to achieve that. Outside theatre, if you're heading into something like a meeting or an interview, your breathing is affected if you're nervous, or embarrassed, anything like that. If you get more in control of your breathing, it assists all that. Within performance, we work with intercostal diaphragmatic breathing. Now, that's a very technical term for a simple process, which means you take in as much air as possible without packing your lungs, and you control the breath you breathe out. So we're going to do a few little exercises to show you how to practice with that. So I'm going to ask you to make the shape of a straw with your lips for the exercise, because we're more in control of our breath when we have a smaller little space. I'm going to ask you to breathe in for 3, hold for 3, and breathe out for a different number of seconds. I might say 10, I might say 5, I might say 1. And it's up to you to get rid of the breath in that amount of seconds. Now you need to, now if you're standing, great. If you're not, if you're just sitting, nice posture, not too stiff, but just nice and firm. When you're breathing, be conscious of your shoulders. You need not to raise your shoulders unless you're playing the part of a gangster. This might work, but in general it doesn't. So we're going to keep them down. That's clavicular breathing, and we don't need to do it. So I want you to put your hands out, your longest fingers together, and place them right under your chest. Now, if you're breathing incorrectly, your fingers should separate because you're getting the air down in to separate the fingers. So let's give it a little simple try. 3, 2, 1. So breathe in for 3. 1, 2, 3. Hold 2, 3. And this time you're going to breathe out for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Relax. Do I need to call the ambulance for anyone? Are we all okay? Good. Don't forget to make the shape of the straw with your lips. So you're going to not whistle, but blow out. This time we're going to breathe in for 3, hold for 3, and out for 10. Here we go. Again, watching those shoulders. 3, 2, 1, and breathe in, 2, 3, hold 2, 3, and out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Excellento. This time you're going to breathe in, hold for 3, and you're going to try and say the alphabet in one breath. No sneaky breaths. It's not going to be like A, B, C, E, F. You're just going to try and get there. It doesn't matter if you don't. We're all within our own state, and we're going to try and get a little bit forward all the time. So breathe in for 3. Here we go. Breathe in, 2, 3. Hold 2, 3. And here we go with an A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Okay, how do we get on there? Are you ready to collapse? If you need a drop of water, anything, that's okay. Just give your shoulders a little wriggle and have 999 on speed dial next to you. That's okay. So this time we're going to breathe in and we're going to whisper the alphabet. Now, when you whisper, you use more breath than when you speak. So it's up to you to control that breath to make sure that you have enough to reach the Z. And it's okay if you don't. Lads, we're all only trying. Here we go. So breathe in, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, and out for and relax. Now give yourself, breathe in properly now, just so that you're nice and okay. And breathe in and out and in and out. And that's called intercostal diaphragmatic breathing. As I say, a very technical term for a simple process, which is to take in as much air as you can, but don't pack your lungs, and control the breath you leave out. That's the most important part of it. And relax. I'm sure that's my 5 minutes, Paul.
Great stuff. Thanks, Finn. So back over to me, guys. So expression is everything to do with performance. When you have an expression, it can tell the audience everything they need to know without using any words. So for expression, especially your facial expression, we have to wake up our face. So we do some facial exercises to wake up our face. Now, this is something that looks funny and even feels funnier. So I want you to squash your face, everyone, like this. Squash it up. Now make it really long, like as if someone's stretching it long. And squash. And long. And this time I want you to squash up, bring your hands in together to squash your whole body up. And then when you're going to go really long, make your arms go right out and stretch everything out. Open your mouth and give, oh, very good, excellent. Now this time, when we look at our faces, our emotions tell the audience how we feel. So I want everyone to give us a really sad face. Now I want a really exaggerating sad face. And a happy face. And a sad face again.
That's good. Like that, Matthew.
Now, a really angry face. Everyone has a different angry face. And a happy face. And relax. So now we're going to rub our faces. Just give them a slight rub. Just to wake them up. Nice, and wake them up. Get every part of it just to wake it up. And you should do this every morning when you wake up, because it is really important to wake up your muscles in your face. There's so many muscles around your cheeks, under your eyes, down by your lips. Now your lips are very important as well to wake up, and your tongue, because without your tongue you cannot talk. When you can't talk, it's very hard to get those words out. So we have to wake up our tongue. So this time I want everyone to go and again, and this time stick out your tongue and move it from side to side and up and down and side to side again and around in one big circle and back the other way and freeze. Now, how did everyone feel about that? Wipe your face off because you've got any kind of wetness in your foot.
Yeah, it's kind of disgusting.
Yeah, it's kind of disgusting. And when you do that with kids, especially in a class with kids, we call it the paintbrush. So we tell kids to use their imagination, take out their paintbrushes, which is their tongues, dip it into a paint box, and start painting a wall. And that's a great exercise to wake up your tongues. Yes, Matthew.
I was just going to say, it was like walking past my window was my neighbor, and this was literally him.
Very good, very good. So let's just warm up our hands a bit as well. So let's just warm up our hands. So shake your hands. Up high. To the center. High. Center. And low. Now back to that happy face. Oh, that's excellent. I'm very sad. A shocked face. Oh, that's excellent. I love the shocked faces, everyone. And an angry face. But let's always end it with a happy face. So well done, everyone. That was brilliant.
Good.
So well done, okay? Excellent work. Well done. How are we doing in time, Renaud? I'm not too sure myself. I kind of lost track of time.
That's perfect. We were supposed to end right now to start the writing. Okay, this very second. So
that's exactly what we're going to do. I know, I'm brilliant. That's a stage
goodness.
manager in me, you see. Okay, so guys, does everyone have their pen and paper, please? Everyone have a pen and paper on hand? Okay, brilliant. Look, I suppose writing is the start of I suppose, putting your expressions on paper, telling a story through your eyes, through your view. Every play has a script, and every script has a writer, and that's the way sometimes you have to look at it. Without that play, you have you have to have a script. So it is really important, I guess, you know, when we do this writing exercise, not to worry about what you're going to write or feel you have to write something original or brilliant, because you don't have to. You know, the most important thing is that we practice writing and flexing those imagination or muscles in our head all the time to get the imagination going. Because when we get older, sometimes the problem is our imagination, not for everyone, stops or slows down, but it's great to tap into it sometimes, because it's a fantastic thing to have, is to have a great imagination. So I don't.
You there, Paul, please, and make a comment on that, if is that okay?
Yes.
I agree with both the imagination. As we get older, we get embarrassed, or we get a little reticent to allow our imagination flow. We stop and think, what will somebody think? That sounds stupid. Oh my God, what will people think if I do that or say that? Leave that alone. Everyone is feeling the same, by the way. So just allow yourself to be free and dig deep. That's it. Sorry, Paul. Thank you.
And that's a great, thank you, Fionula, because it is so, feel free and dig deep and just go for it, you know, and enjoy this. So I don't expect you to finish anything here today when we're going to be writing, because we're here for such a short period of time. But perhaps, you know, after the workshop, people, what you wrote, you might send it on. I think Renaud is going to put up somewhere in the chat an email address to send on that bit of writing that you wrote if you want. So look, let's begin, okay? I call this the automatic writing, okay? Automatic writing. So you kind of have to feel a bit free, open your imagination, just keep writing. I want you to write about anything, a character, a person, a place, anything at all. Keep the imagination going. Now, do not stop. Even if you have to write, I have nothing to write about on your page. I want you to keep writing. We're going to do this for 2 minutes. I'm going to time you. We're going to do this for 2 minutes. I want to see how you get on writing in those 2 minutes. Are you ready for it? Okay, here we go. And put your pen on the page and start writing about anything now.
No.
It can be anything. It can be about something that you did or something you want to do. It can be about somebody. It can be about anything at all. You can make up something with a fantastic imagination. You can write this about your feelings right now or your feelings last night. Sometimes people love writing about feelings that they might have had months ago if they were not able to express it at that time. And putting that onto a page will always make it a small bit clearer when you read it back, how those feelings made you feel then and to where you are now. So keep on writing. We've got 1 minute done. We've 1 minute to go. So well done. Keep it going now. We're nearly there with this. Keep your hands moving. Just keep it going. You'll be so surprised what you will find from writing something. Just keep it going. create that person, create that story. Make it feel part of you if you can. This is your story. This is going to be your script or your monologue. We have 30 seconds to go. Don't stop. Do not stop. Do not lift that pen from the page. Even if you start to think, I can't think of any more, he's putting me under pressure with his 30 seconds. Even if you write that down, that's perfect. That is okay too. But the most important thing about this is that you get those creative, imaginative muscles going. Flex those muscles. Feel it. We've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and finish up now. So there we are, folks. Just before 2 minutes, I clocked it in, just in case anyone thought I was doing 5 minutes and it felt like forever. But how did that make people feel? Anyone like to comment on that there, please? How did that make people feel?
Good.
You felt good. And
it was interesting to see what my a lot about food.
Oh, excellent, excellent. That's good. That's good. And Marco, you had your hand up. Thank you, Sydney. How did that make you feel, Marco?
A little bit annoyed because you were talking so much. Sorry.
Same old story, Paul. Same old story.
Marco, if I'm trying to shut myself up for years, but it has
Give
not
us a
worked
shock
yet.
face. Give us a shock face.
I hope you wrote that down in your story. He won't shut up. Thank you, Marco. Anyone else? Anyone else have any comments on this? Yeah, Reno.
Yeah, sorry, Matthew. What I liked is that when you start, you feel very self-conscious, and then if you force yourself to keep going, at some point you stop, thinking about what you're doing, and you just start writing whatever. And there's a freedom in that. I like
Brilliant. Great. Matthew, thank you, Reno.
Yeah, I agree. You won't really think of a story, but when you're under pressure and there's a certain time creeping up, your mind will actually make up stories and you just plant it on the page. So even if it's the most ridiculous thing, or you're just stressing out, it's still a story that you can look down and be like, yep, I wrote this, so very good.
Brilliant. Anyone else? Brilliant. So this time we're going to do it for 1 minute, but you're going to have to write, if you can at all, and I promise I will not talk. You have to write about a character. You have to make up a person. So you have to write about a character that you're making up. So are you clear? Is that clear with everyone? Am I making sense here? So one character, I don't want two, just one. You got 1 minute starting from now. Ten seconds.
Woo! Tick-tock, no pressure.
3, 2, 1. So look, everyone, it's 1 minute now. How did that feel for people? Writing about a character. So it changed a bit, where I asked you to write about anything you wanted to write about. Then it actually launched into giving you a directive to write about a character. Did people feel that was okay, or how did you feel? So thumbs up if everyone felt good. Brilliant, great. Great, brilliant, thank you. So this brings us on to our next exercise, which Fionula is going to explain to you. So I'm going to hand you over to Fionula. Thank you very much, guys, for that. Cheers.
So thank you, Paul. So leading on from that, where you sort of got a little experience on writing a script, believe it or not. Now we're going to take that a little step in a different direction or add it onto it, and you're going to create a character for real. So with this exercise, everybody will create a freeze frame. So it could be anything at all. So could you all try that for me, please? Anything at all. Beautiful. So that's gorgeous. And you can relax for a moment, as I explained. So in a few moments, you'll all do that, and then we'll be looking for volunteer reporters. So you're going to imagine you're a reporter who is explaining and reporting on the picture, on the paper, or at the scene of this happening. So you're stepping in now alone from your little creative writing by creating what's happening, using your imagination, and becoming a character of a reporter. So do you think you'd be interested and brave enough to try something like that, reporters? I can't see everyone now, Paul, so if there's thumbs up or hands, please tell me.
Do you want to do an example, Finn? Will I do
Yes,
the freeze and you can
so
report?
You do any freeze and I'll just see what
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. This is Sasha Renault speaking from Cork City, reporting at the City Hall as we see a young man running out after being awarded, not alone the Irish Championship, but the World Championship for the Guinness Book of Records of holding his fist in the air for 12 hours. I spoke to Paul earlier and he said that he was quite exhausted, but very cheerful that he will be forever in the Guinness Book of Records. Back to you, John, in for the weather. Thank you. So, something as simple as that, lads, is just to get you with fun, but really getting into creating a character and reporting on a simple picture. So, do we think we have anyone who'd like to try it? Hands up if you'd give it a go. We'll do a freeze, simple and plain. Good
Sydney
man, Matthew. I can see Matthew.
And Sydney.
Great stuff. So if somebody else could care to do the freeze, and we'll take Matthew first to do a little report. Who'd like to do the freeze? Paul, can you see, please?
So anyone like to do the, Sydney, would you like to do the freeze or would you like to report?
I'll do the freeze, but if anyone else wants to do it,
Sydney's going to do the freeze. So Matthew, you're going to report on Sydney's freeze. Matthew, can you see Sydney?
I can see Sydney, yeah.
Okay, Sydney, over to you.
Okay.
We are now standing in the middle of Cork City. Behind me, as you can see, is a woman named Sydney who appears to get sick, and it has actually gone into her body that she is completely motionless in the middle of the street. Now, traffic jams is actually piling up as we speak. As a matter of fact, I am trying to keep my distance so none of her sick might go on top of me, because this is a new shirt I got in pennies on sale. This is definitely a crisis that we're going to try and avoid. 2020 is not looking like our year, and unfortunately, not for this traffic. Also, and we will get through this as much as we can. Back at you at the report.
Matthew, that was incredible. I couldn't see the picture because I can only see four, and I'm afraid to touch the screen. But you gave, listen, I didn't see the picture, but I got a full report. You created the character of the reporter. You created the script, which was the story of what was happening. You added humor to it. You gave very great, for me, local comments on it. It was a very, very well-rounded piece. I was so impressed. Have you reported before? Have you been on RTV reporting?
I did a work experience in Cry Radio in Youghal, actually. So, yeah. So I think that's like, my gosh.
Very good.
So.
That was how did you feel doing it, Matthew?
Very good, very good. I thought it was actually really buzzing after it. So I had a good time. So
And how did it feel on the spot, having to come up with it on the spot, literally?
Yeah, pressured at first, but when you actually can really get your mind to it and you can think of a random character, then it'll feel more satisfying, even if it's so random to get it out. So very good.
Brilliant. And certainly when you just don't overthink anything and go for it, it works.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Great stuff. That was a mega.
And Sydney, that was a great freeze frame. I mean, well done. That was brilliant as well. And it was hard to hold it. It's a pity. It was hard to hold it, but well done. Well done. Brilliant.
My tongue was like in the air, like dry.
Were you looking for food or something? That's well done. Okay.
Sorry, Paul, before we move on, can I just check with Matthew, because this is an issue always, especially in live performance, especially when we started laughing. Did you feel like you would want to start laughing, break character when you hear other people laughing, or if something goes askew? Was it difficult to keep serious and in the moment and in the character?
A bit, mainly because everyone is laughing because I'm telling a funny joke, and also I think not much laughing, but I'm actually getting like kind of giddy because I'm trying to make people laugh and everyone's laughing, so I'm trying not to be like everyone's liking what I'm doing and everything. So
yes.
I think that's it. Like
good. That's very important, because it's one of the things working with students. We're always trying to make sure you can't start laughing if the audience laugh. That's your job, to make them laugh, but we can't join them. And we do this thing freeze, as in we get everyone to freeze and try and make them laugh, but that's another exercise. Brilliant. Let's move on before I keep talking.
So any more volunteers for this, guys? Anyone else would like to be the reporter? Anyone? Hands up for a reporter, please. Was that you, Marco? Did I see your hand go up there, Marco? I'm trying to get you back now, Marco. Is that a no? Anyone for a reporter? Anyone? Come on, guys. I don't want to be picking anyone. Anneline, would you like to be a reporter for this one? No?
No, but I can do the frozen screen.
Okay, Anneline is going to do the frozen screen. So who would like to report on Anneline? Give me one more, please.
Come on, be brave. You can do it, lads. I believe in you.
Alice, would you like to report on Anneline?
Do I have to freeze yet, or?
Not yet, no, not yet. We're just waiting to see if Alice would like to do it. Maybe yes or no. Thumbs up for yes, Alice, if you'd like to.
She has no sound.
I think so. Is it you've no sound? I have no sound. Sorry, no problem, Alice. Anyone else? But Marco, are you sure we can't tempt you to report Anneline?
If you want, I can do it to spare Marco.
Go for it, sir. Go for it, sir.
He doesn't hear you.
Okay, here we go. So, Anneline, whenever you're ready, do your freeze frame, and Renaud is going to report on you.
Give me an easy one. Okay. We are here in Brussels live reporting as Belgian citizens have just learned that the bars will be closed due to the coronavirus. All production of Belgian beer has been stopped, and people just learned that they will have to drink beer from Ireland. As you can see on their face, they are desperate. They expect the suicide rates to rise very, very quickly. Thank you.
Excellent.
Well done, well done. Again, I can't see the picture, but I get the full story. And you did that with your voice, with explanation, and again with humor, which is always very, very welcome. So have we any more volunteers?
I don't think so, Finn. I think that could be yes. That's okay, though.
That's okay. Great stuff. So, because we'll move on to another exercise. Again, it's all about being creative and working and not overthinking things. Now, what time have we, Paul? So
how are we doing for time, Renaud?
For writing, we still have some time. We still have 6 minutes, I think.
6 minutes? Okay, so we're just going to go on to some exercises there, Renaud, if that's okay. I think we'll jump
so
on to
I'm
the
going
last
to
bit.
try something instead. Again, you have to be a little bit brave. So this is called the question conversation. Okay? It's a simple exercise. You meet people all the time and you have a chat with them. You have a conversation. But in this conversation, when we speak to each other, we can only ask each other a question. So if you ask me a question, I'm going to ask you a question. You ask me a question, I ask you a question. Now, the questions cannot be repeated, nor can they be about just any random thing. For example, if Paul said to me, do you smell smoke? I would answer, do you think the house is on fire? He might say, shall we call the fire brigade? And I say, do you think we should run out and save ourselves? So it's just getting your mind active within what you're not used to doing. And it's always getting our brain to kind of be able and willing to try something. So this is a question conversation. So again, Paul and I will give it an example, which we've never done before, but let's try it.
I love it.
I've done it plenty of times. So let's just go. So Paul, off you go if you want to ask me a question, anything.
Look at the boat.
Are you a sailor?
I wish I could swim. I never asked a question.
So he would be out straight away.
See, I just gave the example of how to knock yourself out with this one.
Yes. So generally, for this exercise, you think you're going to start sentence with what, why, if, do. So then they're all going to lead you into a question. So if I'll do it with somebody who'd like to volunteer, and I will try that with them. Matthew, I see you. You're the only one I can see. I think that's why I'm zoning in. Do you want to give it a go with me, Matthew, and then we'll get each other to do it?
We'll wing it as we do in theatre, so why not?
That's it. Here we go. Do you want to begin or will I? That's a question.
Asking the question.
If you'd like, please.
Okay. All right. Where are you driving to?
Why are you so interested in where I'm going?
Because I'm planning a road trip.
Start with if, when, why, how. You started with because. A question. So why are you so interested in where I'm going?
How are you wanting to know what I was asking?
Do you think I'm your friend?
If you was, would you be?
Are you stalking me? And relax. So it's just that case.
Brilliant.
So if we have two people and they can try it together. Paul, if you could see, is there anyone interested?
Okay, so who would like to take part in this one, guys? Anyone?
I can try again.
Renaud is one, and who else? Anli. Good stuff. So
I will try.
Good. That's what we're doing. Giving it a lash, Jack.
So who's gonna start it? Renaud, you start it. Go.
Yep. Okay. What's the last thing you bought in a store?
Why would you want to know that?
Good.
Why do you think that I'm asking that?
Good.
Why would I be interested?
Hey, oh, you're good.
Why aren't you interested in talking to me?
Why are you still talking to me?
Why don't you introduce me to someone else then?
Good.
Why don't you go find some friends by yourself?
Why can't you understand that it's difficult for me to do that?
Who are you?
Okay.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Sorry. I didn't mean to be harsh.
Oh, you're tough. You're
personal.
tough.
Not personal.
Are we any other volunteers there, Paul?
Anyone else, guys? Anyone else like to volunteer? Try it with me again, because I was so bad the first time. Anyone?
Come on.
One person.
Before all Paul.
Just one person. Put Paul.
I will go with you, Paul.
Good.
Okay, here we
good.
go.
Well
You're
done.
you're
Well
very
done.
tough, so I don't know how I'm gonna last. Okay, you start. So okay, I bet you I get it wrong again. Go.
Okay. When is your birthday?
Why do you want to know?
Why can I not know that? Why may I not know that? Sorry.
How old are you?
Why would that be an issue?
Nice. Come on, Paul. She's putting you down.
How many days is it to your birthday?
Good.
How is it possible to count that in your head?
Good. Oh, tick-tock. No
How
pressure.
do you know it's my birthday soon?
Why aren't you answering my question? Because I would know that then.
But why are you asking that question?
Why won't you tell me?
Paul is sliced again.
God, well done! Oh my God, you're
Very
tough.
nice. So
I
lads,
like it.
these are all exercises to get our mind going within a creative sense. And I think the most important thing to remember is don't overthink it. Allow your brain to naturally go with what you have inside and let it come out. Thank you.
And I guess it's using your imagination there, which is brilliant as well. So you're kind of on the spot using that imagination, trying to come up and stop yourself from doing the natural response, but your imagination will kick in to give it another response. So well done, everyone. That was brilliant. Well done. Well done.
Excellent. So I want you all to, here's just to get you lively and get the mind going for my finish up of creativity. So I want you all sit back and be relaxed. And I want you all to say, I'm awake. I'm awake.
I'm awake.
Put your hands on your shoulders and say, I'm awake.
I'm awake.
I'm awake.
I'm awake.
Alive.
Alive.
Alert.
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 Enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic.
So enthuse is here. Enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic.
I'm alive. I'm awake, alive, alert. I'm awake,
Wake.
alive, alert.
Alert.
I'm awake,
Wake.
alive,
Live.
alert. Enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic.
So the format is I'm awake, alive, alert, enthusiastic. Here we go. I'm awake, alive, alert, enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Put it all together. I'm awake, alive, alert, enthusiastic. Here we go. I'm awake, alive, alert, enthusiastic. Have we got it? How are we doing? So the movements are I'm awake, alive, alert, enthusiastic. But I need to hear you as well. 3, 2, 1. I'm awake, alive,
alert,
Enthusiastic.
But you need to speed it up now. Are we ready? Are you ready to be a champion?
Yeah.
Ready, Matthew? You look ready. You're the only one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm awake, alive, alert, enthusiastic. I'm awake, alive, alert, enthusiastic. I'm awake, alive, alert. I'm alert, awake, alive. I'm alive, awake, alert, enthusiastic. You can do it. So if you just watch me for once, this is the format. I'm awake, alive, alert, enthusiastic. I'm awake, alive, alert, enthusiastic. I'm awake, alive, alert. I'm alert, awake, alive. I'm alive, awake, alert, enthusiastic. Here we go. We can do it. Remember the Monday to Sunday at the beginning. You did it without thinking.
Yee-hoo!
3, 2, 1. I'm awake, alive, alert,
enthusiastic.
I'm awake, alive, alert,
Alert, enthusiastic.
I'm awake, alive, alert. I'm alert, awake, alive. Awake, alert, enthusiastic. Now, would you each try that on your own? Come on, you can do it.
Go for it. Quick, Reno, go. You start it off. Go.
I'm really bad at that. I'm awake, alive, alert, enthusiastic.
I'm awake, alive,
alert, enthusiastic.
I'm awake,
alive, alert,
I'm alert,
awake,
alive. I'm alive, awake, alert, enthusiastic.
Hey, well done. Okay.
Each one is going to get quicker. Who's next for the next speed up?
Annalene, go for it.
Here we go.
Here she goes.
3,
Yes.
2, 1. I'm
alive, awake, alert, and enthusiastic. I'm alive,
awake, alive,
enthusiastic.
enthusiastic.
I'm alive, awake, alert. I'm alert, awake, alive. I'm alive, awake, alert, and enthusiastic. Hey!
Yay! Okay, over. Well done, Marco. Go for it.
Here we go. I'm
awake, alive, alert, enthusiastic. I'm awake, alive, alert, enthusiastic. I'm awake, alive, alert, alive, awake,
awake,
alive, alert, enthusiastic.
Well done, brilliant, Marco.
I came from the hospital today, so.
Oh, great. I hope you feel okay, Marco.
Yeah,
feel okay.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Alice, over to you. You ready? I know you've no sound on, Alice, but we can do it without the sound.
Yes. We ready?
Here we go.
I'm awake, alive, alert, enthusiastic. I'm awake, alive, alert, enthusiastic. I'm awake, alive, alert. I'm alert, awake, alive. I'm alive, awake, alert, enthusiastic. Woo!
Woo, well done, Alice. Okay, Matthew, over to you. Go for it, buddy.
Are you ready? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Matthew.
Yeah.
Okay.
With much speed. Here we go. For Cork. Do it for Cork, Matthew.
Right.
3, 2, 1. I'm
awake.
Alive.
Awake.
Alert.
Enthusiastic.
I'm awake.
Alive.
Alert. Enthusiastic. I'm awake.
Alert, awake, alive.
Alert. Alive, awake. I'm awake, alive, alert, enthusiastic.
Hey, well done, Matthew.
I've just let all of Cork down, unfortunately.
You have not. Okay, Soledad, if you're there, do you want to try it?
Come on.
If you're there, maybe not. Okay. Is Elizabetha? No. Are you there? No. Karen? No. Okay. Over to you, Sabrina. Here we go.
Oh. 3, 2, 1, and I'm awake, alive,
alert, enthusiastic.
That's it.
I'm awake, alive,
alert, enthusiastic. I'm
awake, alive, alert. I'm alert.
Awake,
alive.
I'm
alive, awake, alive, alert, enthusiastic.
Yay!
Woo!
Brilliant.
So is that everyone, Paul?
So that's everyone.
So can we all finish it all together? Is that okay, Paul? Please?
Go for it. We've got
3,
2 minutes.
2, 1. Come on. We got 2 minutes, people. We can do this. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
We're going to do it 3 times, and we're going to get quicker each time. So come on with me. I'll wait for no man. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm awake, alive, alert, enthusiastic. I'm awake, alive, alert, enthusiastic. I'm awake, alive, alert. I'm alert, alive, awake. I'm awake, alive, alert, enthusiastic. Again. I'm awake, alive, alert, enthusiastic. I'm awake, alive, alert, enthusiastic. I'm awake, alive, alert. I'm alert, awake, alive. I'm awake, alive, alert, enthusiastic. Last time. I'm awake, alive, alert, enthusiastic. I'm awake, alive, alert, enthusiastic. I'm awake, alive, alert. I'm alert, awake, alive. I'm awake, alive, alert, enthusiastic. Woo!
Okay,
thank you,
Fionula. That was great. Okay, guys, I say we have 1 minute. If anyone has any questions or answers, I want to say firstly, thank you to everyone for joining our theatre workshop today. It was great having you. Brilliant fun. Thank you so much to Fionula, who's co-hosting this workshop with me, Renaud, and everyone that's part of the team behind it. But has anyone got any questions and answers that they would like to ask us? Any questions, please?
I have a question for Sydney. At what time is the panel this afternoon?
What time is the panel this afternoon? It's at 2:30 Brussels time. And we're going to be hearing from lots of great artists, so please join us.
You should totally join in, just saying.
Matthew is part of that panel today at 2:30 Brussels time, so you will see him again on that panel. And just to say, anyone who's done all the writing, the bit of script writing that you did, there's an email in the chat box there. Maybe Renaud might throw it up there again before we finish. If you'd like to email in that piece of script that you did or story that you told, we would love to see that, and we might try to make that into something maybe later on in the next couple of weeks or into a month on the follow-up process of this conference, maybe something going out on social media. But no one needs to sign their name. It's your writing. You will know what you did, but it'd be just great to have something in from me there. Can I ask, did everyone enjoy this workshop?
Very, very much.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, lads.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Paul.
Going for it.
Warm up.
For being prepared to participate.
So everyone take a bow.
Yes, I like that. A round of applause.
Very important, and a round of applause, because you know what? You all performed today, and it's a very hard thing to do, is to perform, no matter where you are, virtually or on stage. Everyone performed today, so well done. Take that away with you and be proud of yourselves for doing that today. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Renaud.